Kieran Mulvaney for HBO Boxing. It is Ward Kovalev 2 Fight Week in Las Vegas, and I am joined by my HBO Boxing podcast co-host, Eric Raskin. Eric, saw a pretty interesting press conference that ended up with Sergey Kovalev and his team storming off the stage. Do you think there's anything we can learn from that?
What I took from that is that Sergey Kovalev is absolutely sick of talking about this fight. He wants to get in the ring and settle the score and get to the action. He's just done talking and didn't want to be a part of what was going on here at the press conference today.
Okay, well, he has to get into the ring. Even though we think he won the first fight, technically he didn't. What can he do? What do you expect him to do on Saturday to make sure that he does convincingly win?
Yeah, it's an interesting thing that he has to make these adjustments to a fight that he feels he won the first time. But I think the key adjustments are keeping the fight at distance a little more and not fighting that inside fight that favors Andre Ward, being in better shape so that he doesn't fade in the second half of the fight, and I think going to the body a bit more. If he can do those three things, I think he can turn the tables and win this rematch. And if he is able to do those things, then the pressure's on Ward. What do you think Ward would have to do to improve on his performance if he sees that Sergey Kovalev?
It's interesting. I'm not sure that Andre feels he actually has to make any particular changes at all. I think he feels that he's figured him out. It's one of those interesting things, isn't it, that Andre is the boxer, but he's the guy who has to get inside to have success. Sergey's the puncher, but he's the guy who has to keep a distance. It's normally completely the other way around, right? And so I think what Andre's going to have to do is move, show angles, make it difficult for Sergey to land that big right hand, perhaps just keep moving to his right, try to work in, and do what he did, work inside. What do you think is going to happen? What is your prediction?
I sense another close fight coming. There could be some disagreement in the end over who deserves the decision. I think it'll go the distance, and I do think Andre Ward will win again, maybe a little more convincingly this time.
And those who listen regularly to the HBO Boxing Podcast will not be shocked to know that I agree with Eric. I think it's going to be a close, but this time fairly clear win for Andre Ward. We will be podcasting all week, and you can listen to the HBO Boxing Podcast among many other places at InsideHBOBoxing.com. And remember, Saturday, Ward Kovalev 2 on HBO pay-per-view.